Hello?
Yo, listen dude. Listen, we are only 700 subs away from 74,000 dude.
You have to understand, just because I had a dream of being pounded in the ass doesn't make me...
I thought that this was America, where people get to be treated how they act and not based off of what they look like. It's plain fucking discrimination. And if anybody had said that about anything else, they would be off the platform. But this person is being endorsed by Twitch. That is offensive to me. And it's not fair and it's wrong. And Twitch needs to fix it.
I could see exactly how the political streamers would attack this if they don't agree with it already. I could see exactly how. Dude. Like, I've hung out with these guys so much, I know exactly their route of attack. Their first route of attack would be, oh, top 1% rich millionaire, do nothing but play games and make more than half of the country that's put in their hard work and jobs. Suddenly, someone talks about your race and you're crying. But the marginalized groups of this society, of the great state of the United States of Democrats, we've been battling racism toward the communities of black people, Asians, Mexicans, Latinos. They've been dealing with it the most. And the fact that a rich white boy gets talked about, oh, we need to move to action and call to action, right? That'd be one of the 5 takes, okay? The second take would be, here we go. Here we go. Well, Asmongold. Listen here, Asmongold. Okay? Listen, Asmon. Your grandparents, child, sister's brother, and that brother's dad, that dad's cousin's daughter's mother's dad, the grandpa of that dad, about 750,000 years ago, was racist and a slave owner. Therefore, you today in 2020 have to face the repercussions of that grandpa, and you have to endure the racism like they did 750,000 years ago. And that is the only way we can strive toward equality, if you can feel the pain they did 750,000 years ago. That's the second take. What's the third take? Let's see here. Oh yeah, you're white. You can't ever feel pain or anything bad at all. And if you do, you have to take it like a man because you're white. What else? What other takes do I hear from these political streamers? Let's see here. 4. Let me think about this. What else we got here? Chat. Remind me here. Oh, fuck. Let's jump the park totally and remove ourselves from anything like that of race. Let's go do you're a fucking man. Are you kidding me? You're a man. No one gives a fuck. What else we got here? Let's see. We got any other attacks on Asmongold of what the typical political attack would be against him? Season 2 incoming.
We're just talking about that. Kona to Korea.
That's actually good. I said. Dude, it's so crazy how much LSF loves shipping culture. It's crazy, right? Like, think about it. Like, I would never, like, S-Fan's, like, so pure. He's such a pure, like, paladin. I would never expect him to be part of a shipping culture. But even, like, if even he, like, blows up in shipping culture where this is, like, a huge thing to the point it's, like, a fucking TV series, then it just shows you how much shipping culture is just so popular among LSF. It's crazy to me, right? Like, this is like the purest paladin, right? Like, this is like the fucking priest of the church, right? Like, no, reverend of the church, right? Like, it's crazy, dude. It's insane. And this actually looks like it's actually good. It's good stuff. Like, both of them are good. Like, it's a good collaboration. So it's just insane. Someone becomes a true pirate. He's probably into some sick shit you don't know about. Nah, trust me. I'm a good judge of that type of shit. Believe me. If you listen to my stream enough, you'll understand. I'm a good judge of that. Like, I could see S-Fan being the type of guy that, like, claps real good from doggy style position. Like, I could probably imagine hearing his ball sack clapping from like 2 miles away. I could see that type, right? I could hear him clapping from 2 miles away, probably. Like you know what I mean? Like, I could see that. But as far as like the sick shit, no. Trust me, dude. He's a paladin. Trust me, dude. But as far as like some doggy style clapping, I could see some like, 2 mile away fucking, some fucking sonic booms as he's fucking clapping cheeks, But that's about it. Tono et son equipi pour jouer le match demain avec un replacement. Oh, there's a fucking English version. Today, the player Defron made disrespectful remarks during our Solary Cup on Valorant. These insults are directed at Hip Overwatch, his team, and our organization. We don't accept this kind of totally inappropriate behavior. Okay, I'm hoping they just put this in Google Translate and this is what it came out as, because you don't say totally inappropriate. It's just like, suck my cock, kid. Especially for a reason that lies at the root of his mistake. Yeah, this is definitely a Google Translate. Yeah. Someone copy and pasted this top part and Google translated it. No one actually sat down and read it and put it into context. Because the reason lies at the root of his mistake. Like, suck my dick. Listen, bro. He talked shit to the other team because they were trying to get him kicked out of the tourney. Yeah, I'd shit talk this team too. Fuck these pussies, bro. What is this? Who the hell is this? Banned? Fuck off, dude. I'm like fucking 1% France. Basically, this post was she wanted a voice of the transgender community of streamers on the podcast to explain why it's damaging and stuff like that. That's what this post was. I also acknowledge that you immediately put a stop to derogatory remarks towards transgender people when your chat started sending messages, which I applaud. My concern is that the trans community still has a small voice, small support, and especially when it comes to large streamers. Okay, this is it. Which is evident. No. I can respect people's opinions on when it comes to not agreeing with the transgender lifestyle, but I also think it's important to hear that someone from the trans community agrees with pretty much all of the points you made on your Scuff podcast. After Mia left on the podcast, there were 9 males discussing the topic, which is fine, but why not include a transgender person to give their opinion on the situation also? I believe this would strengthen the argument that ferociously Steph does not belong on this safety council, especially after the comments and actions she has presented since it was announced. I'm not saying it has to be me, but at least get a trans person's point of view on the subject on your podcast that does not condone Steph's actions and posts. Being open about being transgender is not easy, online or in real life, but I do think it would help to show a larger part of the Twitch community that not all trans people act like Steph does, nor should we be labeled as mentally ill and called it and be purposefully misgendered in a derogatory manner. I think it could be positive towards helping some of Twitch's viewers understand that Steph is an exception to the trans community, not the norm. A lot of people don't know this, but one of the moderators in my channel, I won't say who just to keep her identity anonymous, but one of my moderators that I keep in touch with is transgender as well. And she transitioned 2 years ago. So, like, that's why I quickly shut down bullshit. When I see, like, you guys acting like dumbasses, I quickly shut it down, right? Like, I have no problem, and I've talked to her about it too. Like, I have no problem, and she agrees. I have no problem, like, if your opinion is there are 2 genders. If you want to say that, I have no problem, and she has no problem. But, like, my problem is when you attack the other person saying their opinion is wrong, but you want your opinion respected, right? If you want your opinion respected, you have to respect the opinion of the other side as well. You understand? So, hey, it's that simple. Dude, when you see this, you'll know I'm not bullshitting you. It's fucking insane. So, article on the psychology of trustworthiness, judging trustworthiness in the face. Do you see it? Like, it's fucking insane, dude. It's actually fucking crazy. It's crazy. Like, I'm telling you, what I preach to you guys, like, I was surprised to see that what I preach is actually, like, there's a psychology behind it. Like, I didn't invent it. Like, I thought I invented this shit. It's actually a real fucking thing. Yeah, it's a real fucking thing, dude. It's fucking insane. That's why when you go on LSF and there's 4 streamers that make mistakes, but you never see the mistakes up there, you only see their good, even though half of them are hypocrites to what they preach, and they're sitting there and they are the epitome of what they preach against, right? You see nothing but support. And then I do one thing that's good, and somehow I'm the biggest hypocritical, woman-hating, incel, disgusting person, that KKK of Twitch, like, right? This is why you see these biases that they're not even aware of having, because to them, they're not aware of themselves enough to realize what's happening, right? They hate me for a different reason than actual some sort of objectiveness. I'm telling you, bro, like, and by the way, to those of you come on buying, I've actually been referred to as that, like the KKK of Twitch, the KKK of misogyny. Like, it's fucking insane to me. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is a real fucking concept. And I'm happy you guys got to see it. How dare you be white and masculine? I know, it's fucked, but that's what it is, bro. That's how it is. that's like a part of it, right? Like it's you know, like reaching that far works with people that look like me, right? Like it just, or with just how I look. It's like people, anything they can put their hands on, they'll like grasp onto, and they'll exaggerate it, because like that's just what it is, living in the life of high testosterone, deep voice, and the definition of a man. Peripheral route of persuasion. What is that? The peripheral route of persuasion occurs when the listener decides whether to agree with the message based on other cues besides the strength of the arguments or ideas in the message. For example, a listener may decide to agree with a message because the source appears to be an expert or is attractive. Yes, that's exactly right, right? So for example, right, this happened on the podcast, right? I literally made a comment that the way she came off, it seems like she's very spiteful, right? And everyone, even chat, was like, what the fuck? Question mark, question mark, question mark. You know, Destiny and XQC both went in on me. Then Asmol came and said, it sounds like she has skeletons in the closet, which is literally synonymous to spiteful, right? And everyone's like, true, 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 right? And Asmongold would fit into that trusting, like, expert vibe versus me. Like, this literally happened just last week. It was fucking insane, dude. That's just what it is, bro. I mean, it's not even good looking, bro. Like, you have to understand, there's good looking people on this platform. The problem is, like, it's one thing being a pretty boy. It's another thing, like, with everything matching what you need it to match, right? Like, that's why I say, like, people like me and Manuel, like, it's the full package, right? Some people have, like, 5 out of 8 of the full package, but they're missing the key components. Having a big bony head is one of the components. It just is, right? Like, it's there. Having a deep ass voice is there. You understand? Like, looking like you're a fucking killer, it's there. That's Apex type shit, right? But you have to understand, like, there's other pretty boys and, you know, good looking dudes on the platform, but they got that, like, soft look where they're easily trusted, right? The benefit of the doubt is always given regardless of how many mistakes they've made, right? And they're missing the key male dominance component. But hey, technically speaking, in today's world, what I'm talking about isn't beneficial. What they have is. So that's just the pussy society we live in today.
It was fucking hot. Okay, dude. Okay, that's true. That's pretty true. Yeah. So. Okay. It was fucking hot. Okay.